Hello students, now we will continue this topic triangles, and today we will enjoy the part 2, and here we will do the interesting part, that is the basic proportional theorem. Okay, so look at this. First of all, we will do the conditions for the similarity of two triangles. What is the conditions of the similarity of two triangles? Look here, the triangles are also a polygon, so same rules we will have, that then polygons and the triangles. Okay, the same rules. So look here, there what is the condition for the similarity of two triangles? Here first case is their corresponding angles are equal. Their corresponding angles are equal, and the second condition is their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion. Triangle. Look here, we take two triangle ABC and second triangle is PQR, and these two triangles are similar. This sign we have, these are similar, and we can write here triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. And look here, these are similar means we can say corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding means angle A will be equal to angle P, angle A equal to angle P, and second angle B equal to angle Q, angle B equal to angle Q, and third is angle C is equal to angle R, angle C equal to angle R. So these are the corresponding angles are equal. Second rule we have the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So corresponding sides mean first side we have AB, so we can write here AB upon PQ, and second we have BC upon QR, third we have AC upon PR. So look here, these three sides, corresponding sides are in the same ratio. This is the rules for the similarity of the triangle. I think all of you understand these. Look here, if the corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, only the corresponding angles are equal, okay, then they are known as equiangular triangles. These are called equiangular triangle, means angles, corresponding angles are equal only. All of you understand this? Look at a famous Greek mathematician Thales. You can see the picture of the mathematician. Gave an important truth relating to two equiangular triangles. A important truth is given by this mathematician Thales. Okay, so what this truth is given by this Thales? The ratios of two corresponding sides in two equiangular triangle is always the same. What is given? Again you can listen. The ratio of any two corresponding sides in two equiangular triangle is always the same. Okay, so here ratio of the corresponding sides are same, that given by the Thales. Okay, so look here, this it is called basic proportionality theorem. This statement, this truth is given, this truth is also known as basic proportionality theorem, and in short we can say this is a BPT theorem. This in short we can say BPT, and we can say by the name of the mathematician, this truth is given by the name of mathematician Thales. Thales theorem also we can say. All of you understand? So famous name is here basic proportionality theorem. Look here, these two triangles are equiangular triangles. Okay, equiangular triangles means here angles, corresponding angles are equal. Angle P and angle A both are 40 degree, angle Q and angle B both are 78 degree, and angle R and angle C both are 62 degree. So these two triangles are equiangular triangles. Now by the BPT we can say that the ratio of any two corresponding sides is always same. So corresponding side we will take PQ and AB. So we can write here PQ upon AB equal to QPR upon AC equal to QR upon BC. So the ratio of the corresponding sides will be equal. So this is called a basic proportionality theorem. We have this theorem is called a BPT theorem. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Look here we can understand by diagram that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, means this is a one side of a triangle and this line is drawn, okay, and this line is parallel to the side BC, okay, this line is parallel to the side BC, and this line should intersect the other two sides into distinct point. Look here, this D and E should distinct point. We will not draw this parallel line here A. At A we will not draw the parallel line. Here we not draw the parallel line. The D line may be here anywhere. Okay, so it should cut this other two side at a distinct point. All of you understand? Now the other two sides means AB and AC are divided in the same ratio. Same ratio means AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC. So I think you understand this statement. Now in short, this statement we can write in a short format. Here triangle, simple case, a triangle is given ABC, okay, and DE is parallel to BC. Only one case is DE is parallel to BC. These lines are parallel only, okay. Now we have to prove that AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC. So this is a simple way. Now this statement we have to prove. So here write construction. Look here, we will draw EN perpendicular to AB and DM perpendicular to AC, and we join DC and BE. Look here, we will do this work here. EN is here, EN, and this is perpendicular to AB. Okay, all of you understand this? One more perpendicular is here. This is the DM. Okay. Now here we will BE. We join BE and DC. This we join. All of you understand? Now we will write here proof. We know that area of triangle equal to 1 upon 2 base into height. Base into height. So first of all we will take here triangle ADE. Okay, this is equal to area of triangle ADE equal to 1 upon 2. Base we will take AD. Base we will take AD. If we take base is AD, then perpendicular will be EN. Okay. Same as it is, we find area of triangle DEB, and this is equal to 1 upon 2. Here base will take DB, and look here perpendicular is this EN is perpendicular to AB, so DB is part of AB, so here also perpendicular is EN. Now we find the ratio, so we can write here area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DEB equal to 1 upon 2 into AD into EN upon 1 upon 2 DB into EN. Now here everything is cancelled, only AD and DB are remaining. So we can say here that area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DEB equal to AD upon DB. So this first ratio AD upon dB we get same as it is, we can write here similarly. We will write here area of triangle ADB ADE upon area of triangle DEC. And look here, this also we can write area of ADE. Here base we take AE. If we take base is AE, then height will be DM. And here also area of DEC. Here also we can write 1 upon 2. Base we take EC, then height will be DM. So here also we can write area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DEC equal to AE upon EC. This is 2. DE is parallel to BC. We can write here DE is parallel to BC, and triangle and base DE. So here we can see two triangles. These two lines are parallel, and these two triangles we can see here. These two triangles area will be same. So we can write here that area of triangle DEB equal to area of triangle DEC. Reason is triangles are lying between same parallels and have same base. So these are same. So we can write. Now look here, by 1, 2 and this is 3. By equation 1, 2 and 3. Look here. Here this numerator are equal. Denominator, look here, DEB, and here denominator is DEC. These are equal by here. Okay. So these left hand sides are equal. So right hand side will be also equal. So we can write here AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC. And this only we have to prove. Hence prove. All of you understand? This only we have to prove. So hope you understand this. Thank you and have a nice day. Look here, this triangle ABC is given and EF is parallel to BC, means we have the basic proportional theorem. So here we can write EF is parallel to BC, then we can write here AE upon EB equal to AF upon FC. Okay, and look here, one more result we have here, AE upon AB equal to AF upon AC. One more result we have here, EB upon AB equal to FC upon AC. So these three results we will have here. Okay, all of you understand this? Converse of BPT theorem in triangle ABC. Here triangle ABC is given and ratios are given equal, AE upon EB equal to AF upon FC. Then this EF is parallel to BC by the converse of BPT theorem. So here ratios are equal, then we say the lines are parallel. All understand this? Look here students. Here DE is parallel to BC. This DE is parallel to BC and we have to find EC. EC we have to find. So look here, this AD is given 1.5 centimeter, DB is given 3 centimeter, AE is given 1 centimeter. So look here, we can write in triangle ABC. Here DE is parallel to BC, then by BPT. We can write here AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC. AD is here 1.5 centimeter, DB is here 3 centimeter, AE is 1 centimeter and ECE we have to find. Here we can cancel 1.5 and 3 we can cancel, we can get 1 upon 2, here 1 and upon EC 1 centimeter. We cross multiply, we get EC equal to 2 centimeter. So this type we can find the side EC. All of you understand this? E and F are points on the sides PQ and PR respectively of a triangle PQR. Check whether EF is parallel to QR or not. Okay, this we have to check. Now PE is 3.9. Here E and F are points on side PQ and PR, and here PE is 3.9 centimeter. EQ is here 3 centimeter. PF is 3.6 centimeter. FR is 2.4 centimeter. Now look here, in triangle PQR, first we find PE upon EQ, and PE is 3.9 centimeter, EQ is 3 centimeter. We cancel, we get here 1.3. Similarly we find PF upon FR, and this is equal to 3.6 upon 2.4, and this we can cancel by 12 ja, 12 2 ja 24, 12 3 ja, and we cancel, we get here 1.5. Here this implies that PE upon EQ is not equal to PF upon FR. This implies that EF is not parallel to QR. So we can write here EF is not parallel to QR. All understand this? Here ratios are not same, means the lines are not parallel. One more example we take here, PQR. PE is 4 centimeter, QE is 4.5 centimeter, PF is 8 centimeter, and RF is here 9 centimeter. So here also we write, first we find PE upon EQ, and this is equal to 4 centimeter upon 4.5 centimeter, 40 upon 45. Now by 5 ja, 5 8 ja, and 5 9 ja we get. As it is, we will find here PF upon FR, and this is equal to 8 centimeter upon 9 centimeter, and this is 8 upon 9. By these we can check here that PE upon EQ and PF upon FR is equal. So this implies that PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR. So by converse of BPT, we can say that EF is parallel to QR. All of you understand this?